good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's King. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Trying to bully their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's King. Rushes on him, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Got it near midfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Making side adjustments here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as...
Touchdown, Tigers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to pass, it's King. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Escapes the sack. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clemson jumps to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's King. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Haynes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We reached the break. Clemson has the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's King. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now You just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's King. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this up. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw on first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the... They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Scanning the field, it's King. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And no, he loses the ball after the... Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy.
He's got it on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yard to help out the O. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's King. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Tiger! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger... throw and do. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's King. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Looking to get it in.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're...
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... The 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a man. It's Kane. And they can't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Clemson is quick to the line.
First and goal, Clemson.
I'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
Number 81, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Back to throw, it's King. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the first and goal? And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Dropping back, it's King. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Davidson. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter. See if anything memorable can come from this one. Okay. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. You want to talk about controlling a game? This Clemson defense hasn't even allowed 150 yards.
That's insane. I mean, that is video game type numbers. That's crazy. You can't find that kind of numbers anywhere. This day and age, so much offensive firepower and speed all over the field, and this defense said, I will have none of that, and shut everything down.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stockton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Moore. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gets it past the marker. There he goes to the right. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity to...
Play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to... My slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? From the gun, give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one